Of transcendental mellows, and he wants to propagate devotional service on the platform of spontaneous love. So 2 reasons Krishna comes. One is to experience rasa. He wants to experience bhakti. Because in this world, the jivas, they have free will. Everybody has free will, yes? So you come to the temple today, you could have went and watched football in the bar, drink Guinness. Or you came to a temple, yes? That means you use your free will. So you can use your free will to serve Krishna. If you use your free will to serve Krishna, that's very, very valuable to Krishna. Because your actual free will is like your currency, right? With your free will, you can go to a job and work for a boss. And your boss will give you pay, yes? So you're using your free will and your energy for your boss. If you take the same energy and free will, some of it, and give it to Krishna, then Krishna will pay you in eternal Chintamani jewels. So Krishna, when Krishna comes down, he wants to experience the living entities giving him their free will, giving him their love. Yes? That's one thing he does. And then he wants to have Leela with those living entities. And then the second thing is he wants to teach people how to do the Yuga Dharma. Yes? So in every Yuga, there is a Dharma. So in Satya Yuga, what was the Yuga Dharma? Meditation. Meditation. Sitting for thousands and thousands for a very long time. Sitting. Just meditating. And there was no Wi-Fi, no Airtel. There was none of this in the environment. Everything was just pure. So you could just immediately connect with Vaikuntha consciousness. And then after it was Yajna. Treta. And it was the Yajna? So what kind of sacrifice? Swaha, fire sacrifice, yes? Fire sacrifice. So for that you needed so much ghee. For having so much ghee you needed so many cows. Have so much cows you need so much land, so much help. So you need so much wealth to perform sacrifice. And then in Dwarka Yuga, deity worship, Murti Seva, yes? So that also takes lots of purity, chanting of mantras, etc. So then, in Kali Yuga is do that chanting. Do you say it again? Do the chanting. Very good. Should record you. Say do the chanting. So in Kali Yuga, Krishna comes to teach people how to do the chanting. So he takes on a form for teaching us how to do the chanting. So with this in mind, Lord Krishna thought as follows. Krishna has taught, yes? The entire universe is filled with the conception of my majesty. Krishna is great. But love that is weakened by feelings of awe and reverence does not satisfy me. So Krishna is saying that everybody in the world is saying, oh God, you are so great, you are so powerful, oh Vishnu, Om Namo Narayana, oh Shri Vishnu. Everybody is saying, you are my boss, you are the most powerful, and that's the way they worship, yes? So this way of worshipping is, I don't want to, this is not part of the program. Okay. Oh, 3 o'clock, oh my goodness, okay. So we were just having kirtan, very good, thank you. So I'll finish this and then we'll do more kirtan. Time is fun, going so quickly. So yes, so this, what was I saying? Krishna came in a form to teach how to do the chanting. So that form that Krishna came is here. In Kali Yuga, he came in this form and he's teaching us how to do the chanting. Yes? Good. So we're going to do it now because we want to please Krishna. Because he came here to teach us how to do the chanting, and therefore. So we need someone to pump the harmonium. Who's going to do? Jyoti. Pump. You can pump again? Yes? We will do kirtan for another few minutes. Do you want to, maybe if you want to, pump? No, I can. You can play with them. Yeah. Oh, yeah? You want to play with them? You're free to do it? It's okay, you can do your hammer. Jaya Shri Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sarva bole, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Hey Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya 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 Gopala Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Ramana Hari Hey Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hey Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Jaya Sachinandana Gaura, Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey hey, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hey, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Oh, Hari Bol. Hey, Jaya 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Hey, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hari Bol. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki, Shri Shri Panchatattva Bhagavan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra ki, Bhagavad Gita Pravachan ki, Iskcon Dublin Sunday Love Feast ki, Hari Bol. Thank you all very much for your enthusiastic participation in the congregational chanting of Krishna's holy name for the pleasure of Lord Chaitanya and Panchatattva. Now we will have a discourse on the Bhagavad Gita. So it looks like we will be discussing chapter 3, verse 27, and we are very, very, very lucky because we have a devotee with us who is practicing Krishna consciousness and raising his family in Krishna consciousness. He's going to Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu. Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu. So we ask everybody, he's going to sit there underneath this picture. We'll ask everybody to turn facing Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu, and he will enlighten us with some spiritual wisdom. Please move as far forward close to the speaker as you can, so then people who are coming a little bit later will have space to sit. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sudarshan Vasudev Prabhu ki.
Hare Krishna.
Will you have time or you don't need to? Yeah.
I just need to. On behalf of Dublin and Iskcon, I would like to welcome all of you. So we organize this program every Sunday between 3 to 6 p.m. Anybody new here? Anybody first time? Hare Krishna. So is this the first time you are in Iskcon temple, or yeah? First time you are in any Iskcon temple? No. Here. Okay, Hare. What about you, Prabhu? First time. So have you ever been in Iskcon temple earlier?
No.
This is the first time. Hare. Special guest for us. Hare Krishna. Yeah, you also first time here, yeah?
Not first time, but new.
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवन चारी यमुना तीरवन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 बोल। हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र की श्रीमती राधा रानी की श्री श्री पंच तत्व की श्री गौर निताय की जय। सुंदर प्रभु की जय। हरे बोल। I don't know, yesterday something wrong happened and my thought gone. So, no, it's okay, I have that. So, then for a moment I thought to inform the temple management, but then at the last moment, it becomes difficult for them. Then I decided to go ahead as it is. So, Hari Bol. So, what I did that I have some copies of the topic we are going to discuss today, but not that many, maybe 15 odd copies. So what we do that, we share the copy with our, the one who is nearby us. So maybe Mataji, you can share with Prabhu and then distribute to the others, pass the others. So I don't think we have this side any copy, yeah? Do? Oh, we have, okay. Okay. So everybody can at least manage with the other one, yeah? Yeah? Yeah, very good. So, Hare Krishna, welcome. So, today's topic is a mixture of, contents from Bhagavad Gita and a book called The Sword of Knowledge. Yeah? So, if we see the topmost thing, the spiritual edification, spiritual education, spiritual knowledge. So, this is a chapter from the book The Sword of Knowledge, and we have a reference of the pages 222, 223. This book is written by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This is one of the 80 odd books he has written during his time here in this material world. So, those who don't know about Srila Prabhupada, he is the founding Acharya of the society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, Iskcon. He established, registered this first time in the year 1966 in New York, USA. And at presently, we have Iskcon temples almost every capital city of the world, almost every capital city. There are around 208 countries in the world, so almost everywhere we have Iskcon centers. So, just to broaden the picture, this Iskcon is a branch of Gaudiya Sampradaya, Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya. Yes? So, ideally, we were discussing in last week that every temple should be associated with one of the Sampradayas. Sampradaya is a kind of university recognized by the government. So, Sampradaya is something which is recognized by the Shastras, Vedic literature. So, 4 Sampradayas are registered there in Shastras, and this Iskcon belongs to the Brahma Gaudiya Sampradaya. Yes? So, we believe basically in Westernism. So, Srila Prabhupada helped the Sampradaya to spread all over the world. Yes? So, what we do that, because I have little problem, so I need your cooperation in it. So, one by one, I would like you to read the line or the sentence, and then we can have a little discussion on each sentence, on each line. Yes? Is it okay? Yeah. So, I go for the first one. So, here, this chapter, spiritual edification from the book, chapter number 17 from the book The Sword of Knowledge, it starts with a sloka, a verse from Bhagavad Gita. And when Mataji written this sloka for us here. What does it say? This is from the chapter, Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, verse number 27, where Krishna is talking about Karma Yoga. Yes? So, Krishna is saying to Arjuna, that Prakrite Kriya Manani Gune Karmani Sarvasah Ankar Vimud Atma Karmaham Iti Manyate. I read again. Prakrite Kriya Manani Gune Karmani Sarvasah Ankar Vimud Atma Kartaham Iti Manyate or Manyate. Anyone like to give a try to it? Yeah?
कृते क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः
Ahankara.
अहङ्कारा विमूढात्मा कृताहमिति मन्यते.
I think you can, read it better than me. Yeah. Anyone else would like to try? Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणकर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमूढात्मा कर्ताहमिति मन्यते.
Yeah, this is the better one. Yeah. Haribol. Anyone else would like to try? Haribol. Yeah, we are quite, great Sanskrit scholars here. Yeah. Haribol, Haribol. So, who would like to read the translation? Yes. So we start from the welcome. Yeah. From the Prabhu who joined us first time here. Yes, if you can read the translation. Yeah. It starts from the spirit soul.
The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of the false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Yeah, Haribol. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Mataji, would you like to try? Yeah. Yeah.
Translation?
Yeah, translation.
Yeah. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Yes. The spirit soul. Krishna is saying to Arjuna about the spirit soul. Spirit soul, Jiva. People. He is talking about us. Yeah. Yes. He is talking about human beings here. Living beings. And especially human beings in living beings. So Krishna is saying that people, they are bewildered, confused by the influence of false ego. False ego. We have many discussions about this particular thing in the past here in temple. About false ego cities. So who would like to explain about false ego?
False ego is like, I am the doer of everything.
Okay, yeah, good. The thinking. Misidentification, yeah, yeah. What else? Proud, pride, yeah. Ego, yeah.
Ego of their beauty, ego of their money, ego of their own property and all.
Yeah, Haribol. Great. So this particular thing, false ego, is something which is related to the notion I am the body. Yeah. I am this body. I am Irish. I am Indian. I am Hindu. I am a man. I am a woman. Yes. So what is common in all these things? I is the common. Yes. So when Krishna says about false ego, it means there is, on the opposite of it, there is real ego, true ego. What is that? That is not something which is related with I. Yes, it's quite opposite to it. So in real ego, one is aware about his real identification, as Abhay Prabhu told about the false identification. In the real ego, Hare Krishna Maharaj. In the real ego, one is aware about his real identification. And what is our real identification?
Soul.
That we are soul. And we are part and parcel of the super soul. Isn't it a matter of pride for us that we are part and parcel of the supreme soul, of the supreme personality of Godhead? Krishna, we are his part. It's a matter of pride. Yes? But this is real kind of ego. Why? Because in real ego, one understands the actuality that they are the servant of the Lord. Yes? So, in real ego, one have clear understanding about himself or herself that they are not this body which is going to be destroyed after some time, and then there would be another body, and we don't even remember how many bodies we have covered and reached here in the past, how many we have changed in the past. So in the real ego, one is aware with his real identification, and they understand the concept that they are part of and parcel of Krishna. They are here to serve him. Yes? And their actual position is that they are servant. Yes? So that's real ego. Quite opposite to false ego, which is related with I, with the body. Then Krishna further says that in actuality the activities are carried out by three modes of material nature. Three modes of material nature. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam about these material natures, modes. So who would like to say about them? What are those three modes of nature? Yes?
Sattvagun, Rajasic, Tamasic.
Okay, yeah. Sato, Rajasic, Tamo. Okay, who would say in English? Good mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Yes? So, just to understand about these three modes, we just think about Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes? So, he has three energies basically. And one of them is material energy, Maya Devi. It is also called Durga Devi, or it is also called external potency of Krishna. External potency of Krishna. That's the one energy. Yes? The second one is internal energy. Internal energy of Krishna. That is Bhakti Devi. Radha Rani. Internal potency. Ataranga Shakti. Yes? And in addition to these two, there is one more Shakti, that is spirit soul. Spirit soul. We are also one of the energies of Krishna. Yes? It's a matter of pride for us, but real ego. Yes? So, but we are in a situation somewhere in the middle where we have the choice whether we want to go with Krishna's external potency. And what is external potency? Maya, material nature. Or the other choice we have to go with Krishna's internal potency, that is Bhakti Devi. That's the limited choice we have. So Krishna, then Maya Devi, material energy, material nature, and then this material nature works under the influence of three modes. And the topmost is mode of goodness, in the middle passion, and then ignorance. We would like to have a little description about them, what they all are. So what is mode of ignorance? We start from the bottommost. Mode of ignorance.
Whatever is written in scriptures, whatever dharma is, we ignore everything and we do according to our free will, whether it's take us in a bad direction or...
Okay, yeah, Haribol. They don't accept that. In the mode of goodness, the spirit soul does not accept what is written in the Shastras, in the Vedic literature. They do, they think, they don't even think. They don't waste time on thinking. Whatever comes to them, they react to that situation. Yeah, just do it. Yeah. So, they are quite cunning. They don't even think twice, that they are harming others or they are killing others. They are in total chaos their life. Very cunning kind of people. And we will find maximum of people around the world with this mentality. So whatever happening currently in the world all around us, yes, that is because people have this kind of mentality. They are in this mode, the mode of ignorance, just to suppress others by hook and crook. That's their objective. In the mode of passion, who would like to say a word about it? Mode of passion. Yeah?
They think, but they do what they feel like is good for them.
Okay, yeah, good. Haribol. Yeah, what else? What else comes in the mode of passion?
Activities that are nice in the beginning, but poison in the end.
Oh, Haribol. Very good, yeah.
My goal is sense gratification only. Whatever it takes, I'll do to gratify my senses.
Yeah, Haribol. So they have very high expectations, desires. They have set, lot of targets. And instead of working for 6-7 hours, they work for 15-20 hours to achieve those targets. Lot of expectations they have set for themselves. Yeah, so that have made hell of their life just to achieve those materialistic targets. Then comes the topmost, that is the mode of goodness. So what does one do in the mode of goodness? Yeah? Yeah, they try to know about themselves. They have this curiosity, desire to know about themselves. Yeah? What else? In the mode Satogun. What does one do in Satogun?
Cleanliness.
Okay, they keep themselves clean and the environment around them clean.
Follow
Yes.
the scriptures.
They accept the scriptures. Yes. Some of them do chanting, but not all of them. Yeah, Haribol. Yeah, Haribol. So they know, the people who are in mode of goodness, they know the difference between good and bad. Yes, they know. And they try to do good things. They know that if they do something bad, then reactions will come into them and they have to bear the fruits. So they try to do good things. They get themselves involved in charity. They do good things for society. Yes, so a lot of goodness is there. So these are the three modes of this material nature. Yes, so we move further and then talk different things about these modes. Yes, who will read the next sentence for us? I repeat this translation. The spirit soul, jivas, violas, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature. Yes, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse number 27, Krishna is speaking to Arjun. Yes? So what is the next sentence? Who will read it? Yes, would you like to go for it?
Success in any activity depends on 5 essential factors: the place, the doer, the tools or senses, the endeavor, and finally, the sanction of the Supreme Lord.
Yes?
Of these, the Supreme Lord's blessing is the most important.
Yes. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying that success in any activity, success in any work, whether it is material work or spiritual work, it depends on 5 factors. So what are those 5 factors? The first one is place. Yes? Like one of us, Abhay Prabhu decides to start a business. So what does he have to see first? He has to look for a place for himself. Yes? The place where there is no crime, is peaceful area and a footfall there. So he will look for a right place. Then the second one is doer. Then he will see whether he is capable to complete the work or does he need help from others. If he needs help from others, then he will recruit staff. He will hire people for him. Yes? Then tools and senses. Yes? So tools, we know that when we are starting anything new, so we should have tools. And our senses are capable to use those tools. Yes, we have made our senses capable, our eyes, our ear, hands, our mind, that is aware with to use those tools. Then endeavor. Now he has the place, he has staff with him, people with him, his senses are capable, but he is just sitting idle and his staff is sleeping. Would they be able to achieve the activity, complete the successfulness will come there? No. Yes, so they have to do efforts, they have to plan, and then they have to make a lot of efforts. Failure will come there, they will come arise again and restart. Yeah. And the last one is the sanction, approval of the Supreme Lord. We might have seen in our life that people start the business. They have started something new and then after a couple of months, after a couple of years, it goes away. They have the right place, they have tools, they did their best, efforts are all efforts are there, but still they got the failure. Why? What is missing there? The sanction is missing there. So they need mercy from the Supreme Lord. Yes? And this one is something very, very important to get success in the completion of any activity. The mercy of the Supreme Lord. This very, very. If you are lacking in your efforts, still if mercy is there, you would be able to succeed. You don't have that good space, but if mercy is there, yes, you would be able to get success in there. You are not capable to use the tools, but if blessing is there, His kripa is there, then you would be able to achieve the targets. Yes?
But nowadays nobody will believe it.
Well, that's a question. That's a big question that nobody believe it nowadays. On this fifth point. So that's the reason there are so many failures. Yes? But those who believe, they go in the right direction. We will discuss more about it. Yeah. So who would go for the next sentence? This sanction.
This sanction is enacted through the Supreme Lord's favorable supervision of His material energy. For it is by the Lord's will that the material nature acts.
Yes. Now we understand this point that to get success in activity, we need sanction from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from the Lord. Yes? But He does not get Himself involved directly in this. He has His energy. And what do we call it? Material energy. So it is the material energy that creates the situation, that creates the environment which helps the person, which helps the spirit soul to get success in that activity. So he is running the business through material business through his material energy, his external potency. Yes? Next sentence. Yes? Would you like to go?
Material nature acts according to one's consciousness. When the living entity is under the influence of the three modes of nature, his actions are conducted by the Lord's external energy, the material nature.
Yeah, very good. So this material energy, it acts according to our chetna, our consciousness. Yes? In what consciousness we keep ourselves? Like we were talking about three modes of nature. Now it depends on us, in which mode do we keep ourselves. So there can be a situation when one is in the mode of goodness, but on the another hour, on another day, he is in the mode of passion, or maybe he is in the mode of ignorance. Yes, there can be a situation. So these modes of nature, they are not always fixed. It depends on us. Where do we keep ourselves? Yes, so we will discuss how we can keep ourselves in a particular. If we consider goodness, the mode of goodness, the best one, how can we keep ourselves in that mode 24/7? Yes, so it depends on the thing, consciousness. Where do we keep our consciousness? This consciousness is Krishna tells about consciousness in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse number 34, where he tells that like the sun enumerates the universe, in the same way this body is illuminated by consciousness. So it depends on us, the activities we are doing in our daily life, the association we are engaging in our daily life. It depends on all and some other factors. It depends. Then only we can keep ourselves in the mode of goodness. Yes? Next.
But when he is in transcendental consciousness, the Suddha Sattva state, his actions are conducted by the Lord's internal or spiritual potency.
Yes. So in the previous sentence, we discussed that in whatever consciousness we keep ourselves, whether it is goodness or whether it is passion or whether it is mode of ignorance, who dictates all of them? Who dictates all of them? Maya, external potency. Yes? So there is a beautiful picture in Bhagavad Gita. I don't know we have it here or no. Where Krishna is no, it's not in this Bhagavad Gita, maybe in a different one. This may be the older one. So so in the mode of in the modes of material nature, when we keep ourselves in any one of these modes, then it is the external potency of Krishna, Maya Devi, as Prabhu said, that that sanctions that activity or that work. But on the other hand, when one keeps himself or herself in Shuddha Sattva state, now this Shuddha Sattva state, this is another mode, but this does not belong to material nature. This belongs to spirituality. This belongs to Krishna's internal potency. And who is Krishna's internal potency? Bhakti Devi. Yes, Srimati Radha Rani. So this particular mode, Shuddha Sattva state, this belongs to Bhakti Devi. Yes. So this is, if we say this in English, this is the mode of pure goodness. Yes. So when one keeps himself or herself in Shuddha Sattva mode, in the mode of pure goodness, then who dictates the thing? Who sanctions the things? Krishna's internal potency, Srimati Radharani, comes into picture there. Yes? Next. Yes, Mataji, would you? Yes, Prabhu. Ishwar Prabhu, would you like to go for the next sentence? Yes?
Living energy can choose to have its activities conducted by either the Lord's external energy or his internal energy. This is the extent of the Jiva's minute independence.
Yes. So the material entity, we the spirit soul, we can choose to have our activities conducted either by Lord's external energy or by his internal energy. That's the limited choice we have. We have limited will. We can decide whether to go with Maya Devi or whether to go with Bhakti Devi. That's the limited choice we have. If we go with Maya Devi, material energy, then these three modes come into picture: goodness, passion and ignorance. And if we decide to go with Bhakti Devi, Srimati Radharani, then Shuddha Sattva state, the mode of pure goodness comes into picture. So that's the limited will we have. That's what we can decide about. Otherwise, we all are controlled by these energies, external energy or internal energy. So that's why we are called Tatastha Sakti. Yes? Marginal energy. Yes, Prabhu? Marginal energy. We have this choice whether to go on this way or whether to go on Maya's way. Yes? Next.
The moment the spirit soul surrenders completely at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and prays to him for engagements in his loving devotional service, the soul is free from the bondage of fruitive reactions.
Yes. So the moment one decides to surrender himself or herself to the Supreme Lord, yes, hands up, then they are free from then onwards they are free from fruitive reactions. There would not be no karma would be added thereafter. Once one decides to go, once to surrender himself or herself to the Supreme Lord, then no karma would be added. The karma stops then and there. Then they have to bear or they have to cultivate past karmas only. Future karma stops there. Yes? So if we go in detail, in depth, then like the ultimate objective of this human form of life is that we have to go back to Godhead. That's the ultimate objective. Yes, this for this human form of life. But the thing is that it needs karma-less life. Yes, but we don't know after crossing how many lives we have reached here. So we have past karmas with us. We can't change them. Yes, we have to bear them. Yes, we have to cultivate them. But we can stop the future karma. We can stop the cultivation of future karmas. And that happens, that starts from the point when one surrenders to the Lord. That's the starting point. Surrender. Krishna says it in Bhagavad Gita clearly, that those who surrender to me, I look after them. I take care of them. Yes? So when one surrenders to the Supreme Lord, then his future karma stop generating. They stop then and there. Next.
In this stage, he proves the truth of the spiritual injunction, Jiva Swarupa Haya Krishna Nitya Dasa. In his original spiritual identity, the spirit soul is an eternal servant of Krishna.
Yes. So when one surrenders to Krishna, one surrenders to the Supreme Lord, then he fulfills, he proves that statement in the mentioned in the Shastras. And what is the statement? Jivera Sarupa Hai Krishnera Nitya Das. In his original spiritual identity, the spirit soul is an internal servant of Krishna.
Eternal.
Yes, internal servant of Krishna. That's the position. So when one surrenders to the Supreme Lord, then he proves this statement mentioned in the Shastras, that by default we are servant of Krishna. This is the statement. But we are not following. We want to enjoy this material world. But when we surrender, then it means we have accepted our real position, actual position. And what is that position? Of a das, servant. That's the position. Next. Yes. So this particular position, the position of servant, this gives one immense pleasure. Immense pleasure. That's the reason if you visit Vrindavan or maybe Mayapur, you will see people there, they don't have houses. They don't have any materialistic luxuries, but still they are on top of the world. Why? Because they have accepted this position of servant. They are the Nitya Das of Krishna. They realized this and they accepted it. That's the reason, although they don't have any material luxuries, but still they are enjoying. Yes? Still they are on top of the world. So it gives one greatest of the bliss. And is in his original spiritual identity, the spirit soul is an eternal servant of Krishna. Sorry. It is wrong to equate the position of an internal servant of Krishna with that of a slave of Maya. Yes? So it would not be justifiable to compare a devotee with a non-devotee. Devotee, they don't have much in life, but still they are neat and clean, as Sundar Prabhu was saying, to keep themselves in Sattva and Guna. Non-devotees, they have all the luxuries, but still slave of Maya. So Prabhupada explains about this particular thing in the purport. This is 3.27, yeah? One second. About this comparison. Yes. So Prabhupada says, writes in the purport, two persons, one in Krishna consciousness and the other in material consciousness, working on the same level, may appear to be working on the same platform, but there is a wide gulf of difference in their respective positions. The person in material consciousness is convinced by false ego that he is the doer of everything. He does not know that the mechanism of the body is produced by material nature, which works under the supervision of the Supreme Lord. The materialistic person has no knowledge that ultimately he is under the control of Krishna. The person in false ego takes all credit for doing everything independently, and that is the symptom of his nonsense. Yes? So that's the difference between these two, a devotee and non-devotee. So we can't compare. Yes? The next sentence. Yes, Abhay Prabhu, would you like to go for the next one?
In other words, the feelings of power and pleasure gained by lording it over matter are insignificant compared to the ecstasy one feels in the Lord's service. Even the 8 kinds of mystic perfections are puny compared with the bliss of being an eternal servant of Krishna.
Yes. So here we are talking about two things. One is that the desire for enjoyment. Yes? Those who are not in this path or bhakti, those who are not near to it, they want to enjoy. Yes? And those who are in the path of bhakti, they also want to enjoy. That enjoyment is the ultimate target. For if we divide the whole society in two different sections, non-devotees and devotees. For non-devotees, the target is enjoyment. But they try to do it by taking control of the things. Yes? They try to suppress others, and then they think that they will get enjoyment out of it. But does it happen? Yes? One country attacks the other one just for this objective, keeping this objective in their thinking, that they will enjoy. They will have, control, dictation on the other side. One person tries to control the other one with the same thing. They want to be controller. Yes? On the other hand, the person who is following the path of spirituality, their target is also enjoyment. But they don't try to do it by controlling others. They try to do it by controlling themselves, their senses. Yes? It is said that our senses can be our best friends and they can be our greatest enemy. Yes? So it depends on us how do we, how do we run them? In which area do we keep them? So when we are following the path of spirituality, what does it mean? It means that certain guidelines are mentioned in Shastras. When one saying that what do we need to follow this path of bhakti, spirituality, then there are certain things mentioned. Rules and regulations are there. Yeah? So one is aware, when one gradually gets aware with all those instructions, information, then they try to apply in their life. Yes? So it starts, the moment, they get involved with other devotees. This knowledge starts. It cannot be gained alone. We need association for this. So that's the place from where this knowledge, comes gradually. So we were talking about the point that although in both the areas, the ultimate target is that we enjoy this life, but in the field of spirituality, it is not by controlling others. It is controlling by themselves. And this enjoyment is so great that it cannot even be compared or cannot even be achieved by the mystic perfections, siddhya. Yes. So I was reading about the siddhyas few days ago. So there are few mystic powers mentioned in the shastras, like anima, mahima, laghima, prapti, 8 of them, where one in anima one reduces one's body, in mahima one expands his body, and then in laghima one becomes weightless. So the enjoyment one gains out of these mystic power, it is not that much what one devotees have by following the path of bhakti, spirituality. So this is the greatest of the enjoyment, bhakti. Yes? The next one? Yes? Yeah.
And surrender is the only means to attain this state. No artificial method can be applied.
Yes. So earlier also we were talking about this particular thing, surrender. Yes? So here again it is coming. So to achieve that target, enjoyment, what does one need to do? Surrender. But there is one biggest obstacle in the way of this thing, surrender. What is that? Mataji is saying ego, ahankar. That's the biggest problem, challenge in this, in surrendering. That does not allow us. If I talk about myself, there was a time when I used to go to temple, but my consciousness did not allow me to do the pranam, dandvat pranam. Yes? So why later on I realized this? Because of it was happening because of ego, because I had that ego. Maybe I did not have the knowledge. That could be the reason for that. Because when we are doing darshana, Supreme Personalities, there are certain things which we need to follow. So dandvat pranam is mentioned there. Yes? So surrendering is one of the main thing here. Yes? To enjoy this human form of life and then ultimately go back to Godhead. Yes? Next sentence, Prabhu.
The awakening of pure Krishna consciousness, which is the perfection of the living entity, is obtained only by surrendering to the Lord, the propensity for which is eternally inherent in the jeev. Hence Lord Chaitanya says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhaya Ka Shavanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaya Udaya.
Yes, go for the translation.
Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the hearts of living entities. It is not something to be gained from another source. When the heart is purified by hearing and chanting, the living entity naturally awakens.
Yes. So we already have this compassion, love for Krishna in our heart. It's already there. But it is dormant, inactive currently. Yes? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu clearly say the central personality in the deities here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he clearly says that the prema, the love is already there in everybody's heart. It's just a matter of awakening that. And when we come in association with other devotees, then that awakens. Yes? So Shravanadi, listening the name of the Supreme, that helps one to awaken that dormant position, that dormant love. It is already there. It is there in everybody's heart, whether they are present here or whether they are outside. The love is in everybody's heart, but it's inactive. So what do we need to active that? We need Shravan, listening the holy name. That's why you see before the program Prabhu was doing Kirtan, chanting Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And after the program, what will we do? Again Kirtan. Yes? Why? So that it awakens our heart, it awakens that love which is there, but we just want to open our heart. It's already there. So for this Kali Yuga, Krishna has taken one of his incarnation is in the form of Naam. Yes, we know this. His name is one of his incarnation. So those who are chanting his name, he has thousands, hundreds and thousands of names. You take shelter of any name, that is sufficient for you to go back to Godhead. You just take one name. But this particular name, Krishna, Rama, they have special importance mentioned in the Shastras. So that's the reason we chant these names again and again, only with this objective that so that the dormant love, it awakens and we surrender to him. We start serving to him. Because once we do that, then we would be in our real position. And what is that real position? The position of Das, servant. Yeah, that's the position. So the love is already there. It's just the matter of awakening that. Yes? So again, ego comes on the way here. Yes? So I was listening one of the Prabhus last week, and he was talking about one boxer, Muhammad Ali. Yeah, we heard his name, Muhammad Ali. He was a great boxer of his time. Yeah. So when he used to win the trophies, or when he used to defeat his opponents, then he used to raise his hand like this. So, I'm the greatest. And he has done this plenty of times. Every time he wins, he raises his both hands, I am the greatest. A time came when he got sick. And the sickness was that he could not raise his hands. There was a disease, I am forgetting the name, when one is not able to raise their hands up there. I don't know exactly. But yeah, so because of that sickness, he was not able to raise his hands. So in one of the interviews, he was telling that the Lord wanted to tell me that I am not the greatest, he is the greatest. He wanted to prove this. Yes? So those who have challenged the Supreme, they have challenged the reality, the material nature, acts to prove them. Krishna does not need to prove all these things. It's the material nature which is there to prove his presence. So that's the reason she creates the situations for us. She creates the environment for us where we learn. We learn about ourselves and we learn about Krishna. So whatever challenges comes in our life, the whole objective for them, the learning for them is that we understand the reality, that we are Das, we are servant, and we are here to serve the Supreme. We are soul, and our objective is to serve the super soul. If we do that, or if one does that, then he is in real ego. What kind of ego is that? Real one. Yes? Hari Bol. So anyone would like to add anything or any question? Oh yeah, Hari Bol.
You mentioned the previous boxer. Prior to being Muhammad Ali, called Cassius Clay. And got the name from the person, the family walker.
Okay.
They were fixing coffee. But once at that time he called himself the greatest. said, I'm not the greatest. Allah is the greatest.
Okay.
That's how it is.
Okay, yeah, very good. Very good.
Problem was he had with the mental thing is he had Parkinson's.
Mm-hmm.
Failure in coordination and strength.
Okay.
Affected the whole prayer, especially the
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah, Haribol. So that's all, or anybody would like to add anything? Okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I'm feeling a little better now. Better now. Yeah. Thank you very much. Haribol. So the next part of the program is we will do Gaura Aarti, and then one of the devotees will perform the Aarti there in front of the deities. Thank you, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Mic, 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
I have 2 pots for you. Let me take that 1 second. I'll go for you. Yeah, it's fine. नहीं तो एक काम करो आप फोन में गौर आरती खोल के रखो आपके लिए